Hello, friends. Good to see you all here. So, today is the last session of this particular month, June, and today I am going to discuss about a very interesting topic, that is teach your elephant how to dance. So, a wonderful journey it was till today. I conducted multiple online webinars every Saturday, and it is just a amazing journey with you all guys. I like your support, I like your contribution. And now as we are uh, starting this new journey, wherein we are going to see a different topic altogether, a topic which is related to, pretty much related to my heart. And I could see a few people are there, some more might be joining. So in the meantime, we definitely can have some background discussion, and then we start. That's the story and intention behind this. Now, all the time I'm talking about either NLP or management, or I talk about something related to, like in the previous video, I discussed about Sushant Singh Rajput and how people get depressed and what are the causes of depression. What exactly happens when you are, you are into a depressed mode? What exactly happens to your mind and body? So that is what I discuss. So multiple topics are there on which I would like to discuss upon, and I always love you all to contribute to the forum as well. And of course, those who are connected to me in some or other way, they can drop me a message, they can drop me an email, or they even can call me about their liking, about what they would like to, hear from me, or any specific topic which you would like to listen from me. You always can do that. Of course, I do have my own topics in my mind, but if you want to learn something which I may be in a position to teach you or share with you, definitely I would be glad to do that. So now I will be sharing the screen, and as I share the screen, you will be in a position to see the slide for the day. And in this particular platform, it is not like a Zoom platform wherein I could see all those comments simultaneously. Here I cannot see the comments. So what I will be doing is I will be sharing the screen, I will be discussing, and in between, uh, whatever doubts or queries you have, you may put it in the chat box, and I will be answering those by taking the screen off and looking at the chat. So now I will be sharing the screen, and all right. So we are on now. Whatever the number of participants are there, welcome you all. Teach your elephant to dance. I know all the participants over here. They must be having their elephant tied up somewhere in the garden, and you want to teach your elephant how to dance, and that is why you all are here, isn't it? So just to have the curiosity, I would like to ask you. You may put it in the chat box, but I would like to ask you why, like, what came to your mind when you heard this particular topic? Teach your elephant to dance. Are you an elephant owner? If I would have arranged a session, teach your dogs how to dance or teach your cats how to dance, maybe many more people would have joined because they are the cat owners and dog owners. But here I'm talking about teaching your elephant to dance. So may I know what came to your mind when I talk about this particular topic? So you may put it in the chat box. I will hide the screen and then I look at it. So anybody could give me the answer. What came to your mind when you heard this particular topic? Teach your elephant to dance. Or what is an elephant for you? All right, I could see people are joining in. The count is increasing. So let's go back to the topic for now. Teach your elephant to dance. So definitely, every one of you must be having some or other thought process in your mind that what is this elephant I'm talking about and why he need to dance and stuff like that. So I will be clearing all those doubts, and believe me, this is going to be one of the wonderful session. You will be going to learn 5 important ways by which you can teach your elephant how to dance. You're going to learn 5 ways of learning, 5 different methods. You may choose any method, it is up to you, or you may choose all those 5, that is also up to you. Whichever method is suitable, you may choose that method and teach your elephant how to dance. All right. So, hello friends, I'm Yogesh and I'm here because I love to connect with people and share something interesting all the time. And that is why every Saturday I come at 10 o'clock and I share my views on multiple topics. Today it is bit late because I was having another webinar with some other client, and that is why I couldn't conduct it in the morning. And that is why we are here live at 11:30. And guys, this is not a recorded one, so a lot many people ask during these kind of webinars, is it a recorded webinar and stuff like that. So this is not at all a recorded webinar, this is a live webinar. You can always put it in the chat box. I will be reading and I will be answering those stuff. And of course, after this is over, I will be putting it in the platform, maybe YouTube or Facebook, wherein you can watch it one more time. So, coming to the topic, teaching your elephant how to dance. Now, here elephant I am using not as an animal. So elephant I am using as a metaphor. Elephant as a metaphor I am using, and here I would like to share something interesting that we all have these two elephants with us. There is a small elephant we have, and we also have a big elephant, and that is nothing but a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. So here I'm talking about teaching your elephant to dance. I'm talking about using your subconscious mind. How can you implement those things? How can you implant those thought processes in your subconscious mind so that you get the result you want? And that is the elephant which we are talking about. So we are not talking about any other elephant, but we are talking about our own subconscious mind as an elephant who is tremendously powerful, who is who can do amazing things whatever we want. The only thing is that we need to understand how to ride this elephant. We need to understand how to make it dance. We need to understand how to make it happy. And believe me, even though this looks like a giant, but it is a very, very obedient servant. Servant would be a wrong word, I think, but sorry for that. But he is one of the very good friend of yours. Is one of the very good friend of yours who can you know take you to places, who can achieve all your goals and targets, who can help you in doing the things which you can't do alone. Imagine you are like a small elephant, or you are like whatever you are, and you are having a friendship with this kind of big elephant, and you want to uplift some 1,000 kg from one place to another place. As a person, you might be doing it, or you could be doing it, but it might take maybe 10 days or 100 days, I don't know. But if you take help of your friend who is this elephant, my dear friends, this giant animal can do the same task in less than an hour, or maybe in 30 minutes. The only thing is that we need to understand how to get the work done from our own subconscious. What is conscious mind, what is subconscious mind? I have spoken many times. You also might be aware over here now. Those who are with me in the journey, they all are aware about what is conscious mind, what is subconscious mind, and how they functions. So all that stuff you are aware. I do not want to repeat it. If you are not aware, you may go back to my channel and search on the videos. There are videos on specifically on what is conscious mind, what is subconscious mind, and the functioning of subconscious mind. So here I'm going to share with you 5 different methods by which we can tell our elephant what we want. See, unless and until we don't tell our elephant what is our goal, what is our target, and if we are not clear where we want to go, then this elephant will roam in the jungle on his own wish. On his own wish, it will roam in the jungle throughout the day. He will become tired. He will take rest. He will do whatever he wants to do. But at the end of the day, you will not be productive enough. You will not be reaching your target. You will not be getting your goal, isn't it? So there is a good amount of difference between activity and productivity. You might be doing a lot of activities, but are you productive enough? And do you have that particular clarity in your mind that where I want to go? And if I know where I want to go and I'm marching towards that particular destination, even though one step towards that destination which I have taken today will take me one step near to the destination. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step, single step. So that first step, that single step, need to be taken in the right direction. If you are taking the right direction, if you are taking steps in the right direction, my friends, that is what we want. Otherwise, if you are not clear about what exactly do you want in your life, then you are wandering aimlessly. The way we wander in the market, say for example, there is no lockdown and you simply have to do some time pass, and it's Sunday morning, so you wake up and you go to some mall. You don't want to purchase anything. There is no intention of purchasing anything, nothing. You simply want to kill your time, you want to do the time pass. So what you do, you go to mall and you roam around aimlessly, and after 1 hour or 2 hours or whatever the time, you come out of that mall without any achievement. You have not purchased anything, you have not seen anything, you might have not gone to the crossword, purchase a book, you have not done anything. So that is the difference between being and that is an activity. Yes, you did an activity for 2 hours or 3 hours, but there was no end result. But the moment the same 2 hours, if I invest in some destination that now I have got 2 hours, let me read 100 pages, or I have got 2 hours, let me do exercise for at least 35 minutes, or I have got 2 hours, let me build my relationship with my friends, family, or colleague, or anything else, or I have got these 2 hours, let me attend some course on online or do something, or if I have got these 2 hours, let me do some work at home so that my home become more better place. So the moment you give target to your mind and you are clear about it, then you are halfway done. My guru Tony Robbins always says that clarity is power. You may note it down, you may write it down, you may paste it anywhere and everywhere you want. Clarity is power. What is the real power is having clarity in mind, why I want to do, what I want to do, and how should I do it. So the first and foremost thing is that you need to have a clarity, and you should be having a strong enough why about that particular clarity. During my practitioners program, I talk about this: what is the strong enough why, what is the clarity, and why it is so powerful. So clarity is powerful, and that clarity having to the conscious mind is not enough. You need to be giving that particular clarity to your subconscious as well. Only your conscious mind is clear and your subconscious mind is not aware. You might be, see, consciously you want to lose weight, consciously you want to make that much of money, consciously you want to have a better relationship, consciously you want to get rid of that addiction, consciously you want to do so many things. But what is the end result? Are you actually doing it? Are you actually achieving it? There is a question mark. Because consciously you're aware, subconsciously you're not at all aware. So this subconscious, this big elephant, is just wandering in the jungle, whereas the small elephant, the small little elephant knows that I have to transfer this 1000 kg goods from place A to place B. And now this small little elephant, baby elephant, don't have that much of power to transfer this much of goods, and that is why it is taking lot of time. And the moment you are taking lot of time, your interest loses. The activity which you know that should finish in say 2 hours, and if you are going to take 8 hours for that activity, you lose the interest. And that is where we need to understand the power of subconscious, and that is why I am saying that we need to teach our elephants how to dance. So let's understand what is the first method. What is the first method of making our elephant to dance? The first method or the first technique is create a beautiful past. Create a beautiful past or remember beautiful past. See, one of my mentor always used to say that we are nothing but our own memories. We are nothing but our own memories. Who am I? I am nothing but my memory. I just remember that yes, I am Yogesh. I did this. I am so many years old. I am a Hindu or Christian or Muslim. That is my religious identity. I am a father. That is my family identity. I am a son. That is my family identity. I am a trainer. That is my social identity. So who am I? And how this identity got created? This got created during the journey, and today when I am sitting on this particular June 2020, whatever I am remembering about the past is what I am right now. Most of the cases it is observed that whatever happened in the past, we don't pay that much of attention, and we get bored with the happy moments. How many of you actually remember all those happy, wonderful moments happened in your life 5 years back, 10 years back, 20 years back, 30 years back? Do we remember those moments? Do we remember those memories? See, if you cannot remember those memories, what you are remembering, I know, and you also know. So let's be very honest, let's be very true, let's be very transparent. Most of the people remember what all bad happened to them during 2019, 2010, 2005, 1995, 1997. So we have got all those memories right from childhood till today flooded with or packed with all those negative emotions, all those negative memories. And my dear friends, what are we doing with those memories? We are telling stories after stories to ourselves or to others that this is what I was and this is what I did. I never succeeded. I always have got problem with respect to my health. I always have got problem with respect to my wealth. I always have got problem with respect to my relationship. Or I tried to reduce weight. I went to gym. I did yoga. Nothing happened. So now you create a new story or you create the old story which says that this is what I was and this is what I will be. Because what we believe whatever we have experienced in the past, and that becomes our pattern that goes deep down in our neurology, and that is how we operate throughout the life. Everybody in the childhood, we all have learned. Let me give you a simple example. We all have learned that how to open the door. We all have learned. There could be different types of doors. There could be different types of lock, latch and keys. But we all have learned that how to open that particular door, and it we learned it once, and now any door we came across, we can simply open because we know either that door need to be pushed or it need to be pulled. There are only two ways of opening the door. There is no third way of opening the door, and that is what we have understood, and we are using that. So that is the memory which we have right now, which is making our life easy. Imagine you have to learn how to open the door every single day. What would happen? We will go mad. Imagine every single day you have to learn ABCD. Not possible. Imagine every time you have to learn how to drive a car. Not possible. So basically, we have got those memories, those patterns which are deep down, and that is how our life is going on, life is moving on. But most of the people always remember their past, and they think that it happened that time. I tried to lose weight, but I couldn't do that. It means that I will never be in a position to lose weight. I tried to give up smoking, I tried to give up drinking, but I couldn't do that. So that was my failure. So you create your own image as a failure image, as a failure individual, and then later on you said that this is what I will be in future. Another famous statement of Tony Robbins, which says that your past doesn't equate your future. That is a very famous statement you always must have seen on the Google. Your past doesn't equate your future, but that is the half statement which is been published all the places. If you train under him, he will tell you the next statement I'm going to share with you. How many of you want to know what is the next statement? That is the most relevant. Even though this statement, your past doesn't equate your future, itself is a very profound statement. But the next statement, if you want to listen, please type yes, I want to listen, or simply type yes. Do you want to know what is the next statement? I'll be checking the chat box later on, but now I know that you must have typed or you must have shown. Why I am asking you to type? Because it is your body which is going to engage in this activity, then you are going to learn it in a better manner. For next few minutes, switch off everything, switch off your mobile phone, cut off your TV, don't do any other activity, but just focus on this because you have chosen to focus on this, and it is wise to focus on one thing at a time. So coming back to the story, your past doesn't equate your future unless and until you stay there. Your past doesn't equate your future unless and until you stay there. If you stay there, if you stay in 1995, that oh, in 1995 this happened and that is why I will not be doing, or I failed in business in 1995, it means that I will fail in business all the time. Or I tried to lose weight in 2005 or 2010 or 2019, or I tried to do something exercise. I tried to do exercise yesterday. I couldn't do it. I started to doing yoga on yoga day last week, and I couldn't do yoga. It means that I will never be in a position to do yoga. If that is the mindset, then you will never be in a position to do that. So your past doesn't equate your future unless and until you stay there. Guys, if you stay there in your past, then don't expect a different future. So the first method of changing your mindset, teaching your elephant to dance, is change your past. Change your past. One of my mentor, whom I learned while in London, uh, he told that Paul McKenna, Paul McKenna told that it is more important to change your past than to create the future. So he used to emphasize lot and lots of changing the past rather than changing the future. Of course, changing the future is important, but he was emphasizing that you have to change your past because that creates your belief system that yes, I did something in the past, so I can do it today. Yesterday, from yesterday, I started, you know, a bicycle ride of say 7 8 kilometers. Yesterday I started that bicycle, and I remember that last time when I drove the bicycle, it was almost 20 years back, and yesterday was the first day after 20 years gap. But still, I could do, and I know that you also could do that. Why? Because that was the pattern which your body has accepted that yes, the moment you sit on the bicycle, you will be in a position to drive it. So you have created a strong neurological association with your body and mind about driving bicycle, driving a car, cooking, writing, doing XYZ activity. So here the most important part is to create or remember a beautiful past. You need to create a beautiful past. You need to create or you need to remember. I'm using both the words. Either you create a beautiful past or you remember a beautiful past. If you say that sir, I don't have any good memory, then you create that. During my practitioner program, I conduct a session, I conduct a practical exercise about how to create it. If you have got there, I know that there must be so many things in your past which happened so beautifully, and you could just enjoy that. But the problem is that we enjoy all those bad moments which happen in our life, and we simply think that this is what it is. So it's not like that. So that is the first way of, you know, teaching your elephant to dance. If you are clear, let me go to the next. Creating compelling future. Now, create compelling future is another way of teaching your elephant to dance. Now, what do we mean by that? Creating compelling future is another way. Similarly, as we have created a beautiful past, as you have created a beautiful past, now I want you to create a beautiful future, which means that it just a minute. So creating a beautiful future, it simply means that you have to have a future vision, you have to have a future thing, and that is where you need to understand, that is where you need to live. So where you should live, you should I'm just checking your chats on the different systems so that I can not many remember good memories. Okay, how to create good memories. Okay, so just I'm watching your comments on the another system, and that is where I could see people are talking about something. So let me go back to that as well, because that is where I can be of your help. So creating a beautiful memory is a technique in NLP which we use. And if you are interested, you can connect with me later on. I can share it with you on one-on-one. This forum is not definitely for that, but yes, you can connect with me. I can share it with you. Secondly, I'm talking about creating a compelling future. Now, what do we mean by compelling future? You have to have a strong enough future that this is what I want to do, this is what I want to have in my life, emotionally, mentally, physically, spiritually, wealth wise, health wise. In all these All right, can you see me now and hear me? There was some issue at the internet level, and that is why it got disconnected. So if you can see me and hear me, please let me know. Okay, all right. So there was some internet issue, and that is why it got disconnected. All right. So the third method is affirmation. But before that, I know that some of you might have missed because there was no connectivity for the last couple of minutes. So I was talking about creating a better future, creating a compelling future. That is where you should live. So you don't live in 2020, you better live in 2030, you better live in 2025. And that is where your mind goes, that this is what I want to do in my life, this is what I want to earn, this is what I want to get. It might be in the area of health, wealth, relationship, business, career, whatever the case may be. You better have a clear cut compelling future for yourself. That is the second method of teaching your elephant to dance. The third method is affirmations. Affirmation literally means to make firm. So affirmation actually means to make firm. So what do we mean by affirmations? It's making it firm, making it so clear that our mind knows what exactly we want to do. So here comes the affirmations, making it firm. Now affirmations, many of you might have heard about what do we mean by affirmation, what are the things. So basically, affirmations are small, short statements related to you. It generally starts with I and it ends on a positive note. You may use affirmations like I am healthy, I am always healthy. They are to be in present tense. You should not write affirmations like I will be happy or in future I will make lot of money or tomorrow I will do this. So you will never say that I will, but in affirmations you always say that I am. The moment you say I am, and in front of that whatever you write, that becomes affirmation. So again I would like to go back to the first thing, having a beautiful past and the kind of stories which you create for yourself, that oh I am a fat person, oh I am very young, I am very old, I am like this, I am like that. So whatever you are using frequently becomes your reality. So the more frequent you are using I am word is going to become your reality. Now please watch the kind of stories which you are telling to yourself and others. What stories are you telling to yourself? The old stories. You're talking about, oh, I'm too fat to do exercise. Oh, I'm too young to do a business. Oh, I'm too old. How can I do this? Oh, I'm too poor. Oh, I'm too rich. So, whatever you are creating, stories are actually becoming your affirmations. So, affirmations are to be a short statement which are positive, and you may use it in a multiple way, that you may use your name, I am Yogesh and I am healthy, fit and fine. Just for example, I am Yogesh and I am healthy, fit and fine. Now this is where you are creating a strong enough affirmation for yourself. Now that is one part. Anybody can create a strong enough affirmation. What to do with that affirmation? There are many ways to use those affirmations. Let me share you a couple of ways. The first way of doing this affirmation is you write it down. You write it down that I am and whatever is your thing. Or you may write like, I am grateful, I am so grateful that I am living my dream life, or I am so grateful that I am a owner of XYZ car, or I am so grateful that I have got a job or my dream job as XYZ position. Now you write it down, and not only once, but you may write it down 100 times in a day. Write it for 100 times in a day. The more you write, it becomes your subconscious pattern. The more you write, it becomes your subconscious pattern. That is one way. Second way is you may read those affirmations aloud. So don't read it just in your mind, but read it aloud. And if you can do it for multiple times, nothing like it. I know that it could be not possible because if you are reading the affirmations, and typically the affirmations might not be the truth. Say for example, somebody is overweight, his weight is say 100 kg, and he wants to become say 65 kg. He will write that I am XYZ and my weight is 65 kg. Now you are saying that my weight is 65 kg, whereas your real weight is 100 kg, and you are saying it multiple times. What will happen? There could be a doubt, there could be a hesitance that how can I say that? You might be hesitated to say that particular affirmation, and that is where you might not speak aloud. And for that, I can always suggest use technology. How can you use technology? You may record it once on your smartphone and listen to that particular recording by putting earphones or headphones. Nobody can know what you are listening. Are you listening to music or are you listening to these affirmations? Imagine you're having your AirPods and you are doing exercise and you are listening to these affirmations. You are working on something and you are listening to these affirmations every single time. Now, affirmations you can either write, you can read, or you can record and listen. These are some of the ways by which we can use affirmations and we can get the results we want. Now, what exactly happens in affirmations? People generally ask, what's the benefit of these affirmations? Do they really work? So, let me tell you what exactly happens at subconscious level. See, when you say that I am, let's go to the example of 100 kg and 65 kg. You are 100 kg right now, and the moment you start reciting the affirmation that now I am 65 kg, your mind is confused that what is the reality? Reality is 100 kg, and what you are consistently saying is you are 65 kg. Then your mind can't live with this kind of two conflicting thoughts or two conflicting elements, and that is why the most powerful conflicting element will win over, and that is the conflicting element which you say that I am 65 kg. Now your mind will say that this is not, this is what the reality which I have to create, and that is why it will start working towards that particular reality. So affirmations can work in this particular manner because you are planting something different to your mind, and your mind may not be ready to accept it. The moment you start saying it 100 times, the mind will start accepting, and it will say that boss, what you are saying, I need to make it real because I cannot live in a conflicting situation. Remember always, your mind cannot live in a conflicting situation wherein you are poor also and you are rich also. You are poor and you want to be rich. So the moment you talk about richness, richness, richness all the time, then your mind says that I can't be poor and rich at the same time. And this master, my master is demanding me to be rich all the time. So let me create the avenues. Let me show him the ways by which he or she can get rich. So affirmations works in that particular manner, and I personally have got really fantastic results by writing affirmations. I am fond of writing affirmations. Secondly, as far as writing is concerned, I would strongly recommend, strongly, don't write affirmations on your laptop or on your mobile. Take a pen and a diary and start writing. Use your actual writing. Don't type the affirmations. Of course, typing also I have got the results, but writing gives more powerful result, because that, see, writing is also a subconscious pattern, and that directly goes into your subconscious rather than typing. So it is always better to write the affirmations using your pen and diary and not a computer for typing. So that is affirmations for you. The next method to make your elephant to dance, that is creative visualization. Now, what is creative visualization? Already I had a session last Saturday itself on creative visualization, so I will not focus more on it because many of you might have been audience for that. But those who are not, you may go back to the last Saturday video which is uploaded on YouTube and you can just check it. So basically, creative visualization is nothing but visualizing your future in such a creative manner so that you can, again, you are giving a command to your mind that this is what I want. You are giving clarity to your mind. And I told during that session that visualization doesn't mean that you only have to visualize by your eyes. You can use your senses, like you can use your ears, you can use your kinesthesia body, or you can use your visual sense. So visualizations, not everybody is a visual person. Some people may be very good auditory person, they may not be in a position to visualize. So what? So for them I suggested an visualization by using audio. Some people may not be good at audio or video. For them what? For them they can use their body kinesthesia, they can use their body and do the visualization. So what type of person you are, accordingly you can have a creative visualization done for you. So if you want to have some more insights on creative visualization, go back to the video after this video is over, and last Saturday it is uploaded on the same YouTube channel. The fifth, okay, good so far. Okay, I could see some comments over here. All right, all right, perfectly. So the fifth way of teaching your elephant to dance is using better metaphors. Now, what do we mean by metaphors? Metaphors are nothing but a kind of stories which we tell to ourselves and others. So, here I would like to share some sentences, and if you want to be an active participant, those who are the participants of my NLP practitioner batch, they should avoid this, they do it personally. But those who are new to this, you may write down in the chat box, for me life is dash dash dash, for me money is dash dash dash, for me relationship is, and for me health is. So whatever is the fill in the blank, maybe you can take one or two and put it in the chat box, that what do you mean by that. So is the life important, is money important, relationship important, or precious, or whatever it is. So let me see your participation. For me life is, so what is life for you? So I'm going to look at the chat now, and let's see what people are saying. Because this is the way, if you do a mistake, perfectly fine. Or if you want to chat privately to me, that is also okay. I can look at it. I may not be revealing it to the public, but please do this. Or if you are okay, somebody is saying, for me, life is challenging. Okay. For other participants, you may choose anything. You may choose life, money, relationship, or health. It is better to comment because you are learning. See, guys, I am just sharing my knowledge, and for the same thing, for learning the similar kind of things, people have spent thousands of rupees, and I could see some of them as a participant today as well. You may ask them. So here it is an opportunity for you to learn it for free. I'm just doing it as a social service. If you want to get it from me as much as possible, do participate. See, most of the times we are using these metaphors knowingly or unknowingly. Here I have given example of like Earth is melting, universe is melting, and you could see an ice cream, and now you know the clear cut meaning of what damage we have created to the earth or to the environment uh, by large, and that is why it is melting, and that is why we are facing adverse effects. Similarly, we might be saying that for me relationship is important, for me health is important, or for me life is challenging, uh, for me money is tool for better life. Okay. See now what is happening? You are giving a different meaning to these entities. You are giving different meaning to life. You are giving different meaning to money. You are giving different meaning to relationship. Let me uh, share some of the metaphors which you can use. For me, life is like a rising sun, or for me, money is like air. Now see what kind of metaphor you are creating. For me, money is like an air which is available in abundance. Now you know that air is available in abundance, you know that water is available in abundance. Uh, for me, relationship is like a blossoming flower. For me, health is like rock solid. Now see what is happening. The moment you say that for me, health is like rock solid, you create a different representation on your mental screen showing that you are rock solid healthy person. The moment you say that for me relationship is like a blossoming flower, you are giving a different metaphor to your subconscious mind, and till date I have told maybe thousands of times, your subconscious mind understand pictures. If somebody say that for me life is important, I can't create a picture of important. For me money is important, I can't create a picture of important. But the moment I say that for me money is like an air, now what is happening? Also I would like to give a small exercise for you all. When you are doing a meditation or you are sitting quietly, you just sit quietly, close your eyes, and feel that this air is surrounding. Feel that air to the entire body and repeat this affirmation. For me money is like an air which is coming to me from all the directions. Air doesn't come to us only through this nose. We breathe in and breathe out, that is one part. But the air touches our entire body all the time. Similarly, if you create a metaphor that for me, money is like an air which is coming to me from all the directions, all the time, everywhere. Is it like that the air is available only at your home or office or only in Pune or this city? You go anywhere in the world, air is available. And that's the reason, my dear friends, you have to create a better metaphors so that your subconscious will understand that this is what I want to have a life. The moment you say that my life is like rising sun, you create a better metaphor for yourself that yes, this is what I want to have. I always want to have a better life. The moment you say that my relationship is like a blossoming flower, most of the cases we use a different metaphors or we use a wrong metaphors, and that is how the life gets created. If is it okay if I Mr. Chandrakant said that for me life is challenging. Now let me take this example because he has put it in the open forum. The moment you create a metaphor that for me life is challenging, what comes to your mind? On your mental screen, what comes on your mental screen is challenges after challenges, and that may become your reality, or that might be your reality right now because you are having that metaphor, or if you are using that metaphor, for me life is challenging, challenging, challenging. All the time you will face challenges after challenges because that is what you have fed to your mind, and whatever you are feeding to your mind is going to become your reality. The moment somebody says that for me life is like a race, you are always running for what God knows. What is your outcome? God knows. So create, you may take time. You may take time, go to the nature and see what is happening. If you see that it is up and down, and challenges of course are a part of life, I'm not denying. There is no straight line even in the nature. You go to the nature, there is no straight line. You look at the leaves, you look at the trees, you look at the river. No river we can see that it is flowing straight. It is always having a zigzag. That is what life is all about. Even our ECG, if it is straight line, it means dead. There is nothing, there is no life. So challenges are there, but if I create a metaphor, I will get more of that. So better metaphors you have to create. That is the crux. That is the crux which I would like to say for this particular activity. Uh, Sharma ji is saying life is God's beautiful gift to me. Such a wonderful metaphor you are giving. It's like a gift. And other way around, if you want to make it better, you can say that my life, I want to make my life as a gift to the universe. Imagine those people, what their life would be, those who are doing social service. Take example of Mother Teresa. Mother Teresa's life was a gift to the mankind. So my life is a gift to the universe. That is my life. Just reversing the metaphor, the impact is 100 times better. Instead of it is God's gift to me, can I make my life as a gift to others so that I am on mission of changing people's lives in a positive manner? Better metaphor. You always can have a better metaphor. Money is one part of life which helps me enhancing happiness. Perfectly fine. So having such a wonderful metaphors, and these are just examples. If I ask you, those who are working in their office, for me office is, what is your real metaphor for your office? Real metaphor. What comes to your mind when you think about your office, when you think about your boss, when you think about your organization? What you says? If you can put it in the chat box, I would like to have some interaction on that as well. Thank you, Chandrakant. Yes, anybody would like to say what do you mean by office for you as a metaphor? What metaphor you use for your office, for your organization? Most of the people out there must be saying, of course, not all, but most of the people are stuck with their offices, their bosses. They are fed up with that, and they always are searching for a new job, searching for a better job. So, what metaphor are you giving? Metaphor for your car. What could be the metaphor for your car? The car which you drive every single day. Can you just think that this is just a car, yeah? What's big deal? or these are just shoes. What is the big deal? But the moment you give metaphor for your car as well, a, a, a car which makes my journey better, a car as a metaphor which in which I am safe, a place where I feel safe, secure, and I reach to my destination in a best possible manner. The moment you think towards the car in a different manner, you get a different output, you get a different results. So, my dear friends, I just have opened up these three, four metaphors for life, money, relationship, and health. You go on and do as many metaphors as possible for your life, and again write it down. Is it like that only one metaphor is enough? My for me, life is like a garden. No, you may have multiple metaphors for the same entity. For me, life is like a rising sun. For me, life is like a garden. For me, life is like a park. For me, life is like a mall. For me, life is like whatever you want to give a metaphor. So do this activity today itself. Earlier, better. Earlier, the better. Okay, somebody saying make convenient to reach my destination. Okay, that is for car, Pramila. Great. So that's it. You are a good, wonderful audience. You are engaging, and that is what I like. Now we have seen five things. The first thing is that we have seen we have to create a beautiful past. Second, we have to create a beautiful future. Then we have to have an affirmations. Then we have to have visualization, that is creative visualization, and we have to have a better metaphor. So these are the five ways, these are the five techniques by which we can teach our elephant how to dance. So that's it from my side for the day. If you are having any questions on this, you may put it in the chat box. I will be more than happy to answer those questions right now. So anybody is having any questions, you may ask. Also, if you have not subscribed my YouTube channel, you may subscribe it so that whatever videos I put, whatever announcement I do, you can get all those things. Or you may also follow me on Facebook at NLP Infinite. These are the two ways you can connect with me. This is not for marketing and promotions, that is for sure. It is just to make connections easy, make my life easy. That's the reason I want you people to be a part of my community. Also, those who want to be a part of my close ended WhatsApp group wherein I share some more wisdom, some more knowledge, you may ping it over here. I will be sharing with you the details, and you can join the WhatsApp group, which is a close-ended WhatsApp group where you can have an one-to-one interaction with me, and I share a lot of stuff over there which I don't share online. Okay, so back to the question. I have got one question. How to always think and maintain positive thoughts when life is down? It is the toughest thing, and believe me, even though you have seen the big people, the successful people, were they not having tough time in their life? Yes, they had a tough time in their life, but always they focus on what I want to achieve in future. So it is difficult. I am not saying that it is easy. It is definitely difficult that when you are suffering and you are visualizing at the same time. But believe me, that is the way you are creating a conflict in your own mind, that what is the reality? Is this pandemic situation is the reality for me, or I have a creative future that is the reality for me? You always can have that thought process. It takes a lot of efforts. You take example of any person who is successful on the earth. He always had ups and downs, and that is what the life is all about. But the only person who is successful, the person who during his or her downturn looks upward. See, if you climb up the ladder, if you climb up the mountain, you go down, again there is another mountain, you have to look up, climb the mountain, again go down. That is how the life is. But the moment you say that, oh, I have gone down, now I'm in the valley, I'm at the rock bottom, what should I do? And the moment that thought comes to your mind, believe me, that is your old story. That is your old story. And if you can cut your old story and create a beautiful new story, nothing like it. So the moment you think about this old story, that there is some negative emotion, there is some negative thought coming, just say louder to your mind, stop or erase. Give one word command. One word command. I typically give stop as a command. The moment I start thinking about something negative and I realize, oh, I'm thinking about negative, stop. Very loud and clear, one word command, stop. It stops the thought process and you convert it to something beautiful. That is what I can say. And this is going to happen. Who is not having a problem? Everybody in the world is having some or other problem. So we have to accept and we have to go ahead. There is no other way. But the moment you can use these simple tools and techniques, the life will be something different. Any other questions? If you are posting, I will be more than happy to answer. Yes, Mr. Sharma is saying this car brings the whole family and its happiness on the move. So, happiness on the move. See, what is a visualization when you say happiness on the move? You can see a movement and you can see some happy faces. You can see your own family happy and you are moving. So instead of saying, oh, that is just my car, yeah, what is big deal in the car? Instead of that, you are saying happiness on the move for the family. Such a wonderful metaphor. And now the way you look at the car changes all of a sudden. All of a sudden, the way you look at the car changes because you are saying now it is happiness on the move. Great thing. All right. So I don't think there is any other question which somebody is putting in the chat box. So if you are having a question, please put it. If you don't have a question, then that's it from my side. I thank you for being a wonderful audience, and we will meet next Saturday with a different topic. As I said, if you want to suggest me some topic, you are more than welcome. Please suggest me if you want to share some views, share something. You can drop me a mail or you can visit my website. There, the mail ID and my phone number, everything has been given. You can just drop a mail message, WhatsApp to me, and if possible, I will include that. Also, if you are having any doubts, any questions which you want to ask me personally, don't want to put it in the open forum, you are always welcome to do so. So, thank you, everybody. Bye bye. Take care. So let's call it a day today, and I hope you enjoyed the session. Whatever was your learning, whatever was your understanding, it would be great if you put it in the chat box right now so that you will not forget. Whatever you have learned, whatever takeaways for the session, if you can put it in the chat box, that will be great so that you will not forget what you have learned. And as I said, write it down. Writing is most important thing. It might be your goals, it might be anything. So just write those things down and then start doing all those exercises, whatever we shared right now. All right. So thank you for your participation. Bye bye.